Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope y'all's day is going well. Hope y'all's deer season is going well if it's deer season in your area. I've been a few times, haven't had any luck so far. Did see a nice buck last week. So hopefully it'll end up working out before it's over. If not, who cares? It's fun and I just love to go. But we're down here in the shop again today and I'm going to show y'all how to rehydrate a deer cape that has been salted overnight or for 2 days or so that's gotten hard. Not too long ago, I went to Amy's Animal Art Taxidermy up in North Carolina. Y'all can look back at that video that I did there with her. And she explained a few things. A lot of that video is edited, where a lot of what she talked about in detail I took out because she started her own YouTube channel. It's called Amy's Taxidermy. So if y'all get a chance, y'all go over there to her channel and subscribe to it too. Because she's just an excellent taxidermist. Been doing it for 30 or 35 years. Got a lot of experience, a lot more experience than I do. And a very, very talented girl. Won a lot of awards back when she used to compete. And now she just pretty much does it because she loves it. And she is very good at it. But one of the things she was explaining to me how to do is how to rehydrate a hide and why and all that kind of stuff. So before, I would not let my cape get completely hard. I would salt it, leave it hanging, depending on the weather, the humidity, that kind of thing. I wanted to keep it where it was pliable so that when I sprayed the salt off, it could go straight into a pickling solution. But what I've noticed, I've been experimenting with it since I've talked to her. I wanted to try to figure out some stuff before I made a video. I wanted to see how I liked it or how it affected the way that I do things because I still don't have a fleshing machine. I'm going to try to get one after this deer season. If I can save up the money to buy the one that I want, I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to start using it because I'm just doing so much business now. The scalpel's just taking too long. But with the scalpel, if you're having to do that, you're still going to have a little bit of thickness to that cape. And you may not realize it, but it contains a decent amount of blood still in it before it goes into the pickle. And the pickle takes care of a lot of that. Problem is, once you've used that pickle, it just about has to be thrown out because it's usually dirty, sometimes very dirty. I try to wash my cape as good as possible once I've washed the salt off of it. But I'm going to show y'all what happens once you rehydrate in a saltwater solution and how much different the results are going to be in the cape that you get. So y'all stick around. We're going to get started. I have kind of come to realize that just to save time, I can let those capes harden up just a little bit if I need to. And I've just been super busy. You'll see I've already got in deer. We've got deer season opened here last week, gun season opened. And the rut is just about to get going in Alabama. North in zone D is where I'm at in Alabama. And we've got the first rut cycle that comes in usually toward the end of November. So mid-November starts really heating up. And I'm just getting really, really busy. So what I've been doing is, when I flesh a cape, salt it out, I've just been putting it on these stretch frames and hanging them. And they may hang there for a couple of days rather than just putting them in salt or hanging them up and letting them, drip dry until they're done. And then they're still kind of pliable. What I used to do is just spray the cape with water and let the salt absorb that water and just kind of sit and rehydrate with some salt still on it. And then put it in my pickle solution. But it was, it was already partially hydrated anyway, it wasn't real dry. These right here, you can see are fairly stiff. I mean, they're not rock hard, but they are right on the verge of being completely dry cured. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray these off, just get all the salt off of them and spray them off real good and go ahead and kind of wash them, spray the fur side and inside out and get that cleaned up just a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit until the cape gets a little bit of pliability to it to where it'll bend. And then we're gonna make up a bath of water and salt. And I'm gonna show y'all what happens to these capes. Okay, so these have been sitting now for probably about 20 minutes and they're pliable again. You can see it's still got a little bit of color in it. Y'all keep in mind, I don't have a fleshing machine yet. Gonna try to buy one after this deer season, hopefully if everything works out. And right now I'm just fleshing with a scalpel. So what this will do, in the pickle, you can actually get rid of a lot of what's left in that cape. If there's a little bit of blood or anything left in it, the pickle will take care of a lot of that, but it also really changes your pH. You have to be really careful to check that pH, make sure it doesn't get out of balance because of that blood. But let me show y'all what this salt water does. What I've mixed up here is a few gallons of water and a few cups of salt. The ratio doesn't really matter. It's not really that important. The salt's just going to help draw some of that blood out of there. It's going to keep bacteria from forming, keep the cape from slipping or anything stupid just while it rehydrates. But it's not going to take that long. On a fully dried cape, I would say an hour to an hour and a half, it should be completely done. It can take as little as 15 minutes. Just depends on how hard that cape is. Now, I usually use a cup of salt per gallon of water. That's what I like to use. But there again, like I said, just make sure you've got enough salt in there to where it's not just sitting in water. You don't really want that. All right, y'all can see right now, that's just clean water in the bottom of a clear tub. We're gonna put these capes in here, and I'm gonna show y'all here in a little while what this water looks like. All right, now y'all take a look at this. Look at that water. And y'all keep in mind, this would have been straight into the pickling solution. Now this is 2 capes, so it's a little bit more concentrated than it would have been with 1 cape, but look how much blood that drew out of these capes. And y'all can see how much wider that is. And it's pulled just about all of that blood out of that hide. So what I'm gonna do now, pull these out of here, wash them really good in some just cold water, and get all that blood nastiness off of them. And I'm gonna hang them up on the bottom of these cape frames and just let them drip dry until they're a little bit tacky. Once that water's gone off of them, we're gonna put them into the pickle. And y'all look at this right here. You can see how clean this pickling solution is. These capes have been in here for about 3 days, and that water is still clear. There's almost 0 blood in that right there. So what that gives you the option to do, and this was something that Amy was telling me, it just lets you reuse your pickle over and over and over again. As long as you check your pH and your water does not get too dirty, you can just keep reusing that pickle, and you don't have to keep making batches and dumping it out and all that stuff. I mean, it saves you a lot of money for one thing, and time and everything else. So stick your pH paper in there. If it's good, throw your cape on in there. You don't have to mix up any more pickle. So I mean, it's definitely something to think about. Way to save a little bit more money and time. All right, y'all check this out. That right there is what came out of 2 capes, just from that salt water drawing that blood out of those hides. And what that's going to do is when you put it into that pickle, when it's so much cleaner like that, it's going to absorb that pickle and accept it better. You're going to end up getting better stretch. You're going to end up getting a cleaner tan, less chance of slippage. It's just a really good step. And I would recommend doing that on every cape that you tan from now on. Well, guys, I'm going to get these into a pickle as soon as they're done drip drying. And I'm gonna clean this room up, and I'm gonna go get in a tree stand this afternoon and see if I can't find me a deer. So if y'all go hunting, good luck to y'all, all right? I hope y'all kill a monster. If y'all do, y'all let me know. Send me a message, send me something, even if it's on Facebook, whatever. I wanna see a picture of it. And I may even try, if y'all will send me some stuff on my taxidermy pages, Cedar Ridge Whitetails Taxidermy on Facebook. I've also got the Cedar Ridge Chronicles Facebook page. So if y'all are able to send me any of y'all's deer pictures or whatever, message them to me. And I may even try to do a video here or there and kind of feature some of the subscribers and viewers' deer pictures. I think that'd be kind of cool. I know y'all probably get tired of watching some of my tree stand videos, me sitting up there and not really seeing a whole lot, but guys, I just love it. I love the video, and I just like being out there in the woods. So I hate to be out there and not record what's kind of going through my mind. It helps me keep up with what I saw, where I sat, you know, where I hunted, the weather conditions and all that the following season too. I kind of like to look back on it, almost like a documentation, like keeping a video journal of what I do. But I hope that y'all get a little bit of enjoyment out of it, not just laughing anyway. Hope it makes you feel better about your success when I'm seeing absolutely nothing, although y'all know as well as I do, that's just how hunting goes in between seeing those good bucks. So anyway, guys, y'all have a great afternoon. Appreciate y'all watching. If y'all like this video, y'all give me a thumbs up. If you hadn't already, y'all please hit that subscribe button, and we will see y'all next time.